Hi, this is David Cohen, and this is our second exercise in the series on how I would cue a client to do lifts. And this is the bench press. So here we go. I'm going to ask my client to sit first and press her feet into the floor. I'll take the bar for the moment. And then I'm going to ask her to lie back. Very nice. Now, in this position, we do not want to really have our lumbar spine up off the mat. As we go to do this lift, we want to be nice and flat. So I'm going to ask her while she does this motion to keep her feet flat on the floor and pressing down to keep her stabilized on the bench. If there's a client with an excessive lordotic curve, I'm going to ask them also maybe to do a slight anterior tilt so they're completely flat on the bench for better stability. Now, once we do this, I'm going to ask my client to grab the bar just a tad more than shoulder width, just a little bit wider, knowing that the closer we come in, the more it's going to be tricep driven, not pectoralis major driven. And then as she bends the elbows and brings the bar down, I'm going to ask her and cue her to pull the bar apart and keep the bar over her chest, not over her neck. And as she expands, I'm going to ask her to exhale on the lift and push that bar back together, giving us the best activation of that pec muscle. So try that if you would. Bend the elbows, pull your elbows apart, and come up. Now, her elbows were almost 90 degrees, and that's going to put us in the danger zone on the anterior delts. So I'm also going to ask her to bring her arms down again, and this time flare them out at about 45 degrees instead of the 90. Do it again, please, with your elbows in tighter. Yep. And then go ahead and push up and push that bar together. And now we're in a safer place to do this lift. Do a few more, please. And we have much better pectoralis major activation than anterior delt. Always exhale on the lift. Nice and pressed flat on the bench. Everything here looks good. And that's the way I would cue that for a client. Thank you. That should be 2 minutes.